Hey everyone, I'm Almar of almarsguides.com, and in this video here, I'm going to show you the Dragon Liche farming location in Act 3 of Titan Quest. Now, before we get started, it's worth saying that this boss only spawns on epic and legendary difficulties, and if you're going to repeatedly farm this boss, I recommend you grab that rebirth shrine right there, because that is the closest rebirth shrine to this boss, and it is the one in Chang'an farmlands, if that is how it's pronounced, Chang'an or Chang'an. However, I'm pretty sure it would be more emphasis on the "an," since it is a Chinese word. Well, technically, it's a Chinese word with Latin characters. So we're just killing them because I was thinking, and I like my chance at Sabertooths. So there's two cave entrances to the Dragon Liche. First one, or the second one, is down there, and it's kind of close to the Jade Palace. You can just Jade Palace portal, that is. You can just run north into the cave entrance. This one is closer to the Chang'an farmlands. And for those who can't see the top right, this is the Quinba Bamboo Forest, if that is how it's pronounced. Lots of hard pronunciations in Act 3 of Titan Quest. And what you need to do is head to the back of this cave. Right in this next room, this room that I'm coming into right now, this is where the A General in Repo side quest takes place. There's 3 mahogany chests right at this location. And if you do the side quest, this is a nice little marker so you can figure out where the Dragon Liche is in comparison to everything else. And this is the Shrine of Zhuang Qi, or however that would be pronounced. Zhang Kui? I'm pretty sure it would be Kui. And you'll find the Dragon Liche right up here at the top. I want to kill these enemies so they don't follow me up there, though. Now, this guy has a few abilities that are worth mentioning. The most deadly one is actually one that you don't have to worry about too much, is Wing Buffet. That right there is Desecration. That is his most deadly ability by far. As you can see, it mind-controlled all of my pets as well as basically killed them. This ability has an insanely powerful poison dot that it applies over like 10 seconds. And it also, as you can tell, mind controls any pets that you have that are, hit by it. So you have to really, really, really keep an eye out for it. I currently have 50% poison resistance right now, which it allowed me to eat a lot of the damage from his Desecration. However, my pets were not as fortunate. As you can see, they were only able to survive due to my survival instinct talent. And once you... I got double majestic chest spawn. I've never seen that bug before. Only heard about it. Cute. So this is the loot, where you find the loot for the Dragon Liche, right up here. So let's do another run, and I will explain to you the mechanics of the fight. For this boss, I'd recommend you have poison, cold, and skill disruption resistance if you can. It's you might not always be able to get skill disruption resistance. It's a little bit of a miscellaneous one, but it'll be helpful for this boss. The poison resist will help you avoid/eat his most deadly attack, which is extremely beneficial and extremely useful. Okay, so let me explain the actual mechanics of this fight and a little bit about it. He has 3 abilities that are worth mentioning and 3 abilities that have names within his code. Wing Buffet, Decomposition, and Freezing Breath. The Freezing Breath isn't too big of a deal. It will slow you if it hits you, but the damage it deals is rather moderate, and you probably have good cold resistance anyway. It's quite hard to have lackluster elemental resistances unless you're actually trying. So that and the Wing Buffet, those 2 abilities aren't really stuff you have to worry about. You really only have to worry about the Decomposition. See how it froze me in place right there? Getting hit by a Freezing Breath and then getting hit by a Decomposition would probably be the worst thing that could happen to you. And it's worth noting that decomposition has quite a big range too, so keep an eye out for it. And essentially, decomposition it puts a poison dot on you that lasts, I think, like 10 to 15 seconds, and it deals very, very, very heavy poison damage over that short duration of time. Now, as you can see, we've gotten quite good loot from the Dragon Lich already, and that's because the Dragon Lich has a loot table in comparison, or rather on par with Typhon, the end boss of Act 3. And he's significantly easier to kill than Typhon, as you can see, which is why this boss is actually better to farm if you want loot than Typhon is. I would argue that the worst part about this farming location is the run that you have to do back to him each time. You can, if you want to have a little bit of a different scenery, you can run from the Jade Palace portal instead of from Chang'an each time. Or you can switch back and forth. They're about the same run, I would say. You get to the cave faster from doing the Jade Palace. I think maybe like moderately faster, but it takes more time to run through the cave. So it's like I mean, there's plus and minuses of starting in each location. I just start in Chang'an each time. I'm going to kill these enemies real fast so they don't follow me up there, and I also need to summon one more wolf, so I need to wait for my cooldown. Looked like he was holding a chakram, that little skelly. So here we go, round 3, I think it is, for me, with this guy. There's his wing buffet. There's his freezing breath. And desecration. So thankfully it didn't hit me, even though I was like really, really, really close to it. Still hit my pets though. So as you can see though, I can stand in basically every attack except for the desecration. If I stand in the desecration, shit starts to hurt. Like, let me stand in the desecration. And it might kill me, so if I do die, you can laugh with me. If my pets don't kill him first. There's the desecration. So we stood in the desecration. I popped a potion too, so you can see my health is like fighting with itself to try to stay up. So thankfully, because of my poison resistance, I was able to basically eat the desecration. And I also popped a potion at the same exact second I got hit with the desecration, so I basically countered all of the damage. However, if you are lacking in poison resist, the desecration will basically just eat you alive. But that's really all there is to it. Hopefully this video helps some of you guys out. Hopefully you guys learned something. And yeah, I'll catch you guys around the next video. Peace.